is Joshan Aline. I am 19 years old. I'm competing in car painting. I represent SJPI. I study in bodywork and painting.
How do you see yourself performing in the WorldSKILLS Barbados competition?
Honestly, I can try my best.
How has the participation in the competition helped you to develop?
It improved, my technical skills improved a little more. I'm getting more confident, more interested in doing things. My goal is to try to open my own business. Honestly, I can try my best.
WorldSKILLS for young and proud Bajans. WorldSKILLS, WorldSKILLS, creativity and innovation. WorldSKILLs, WorldSKILLs. Let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WorldSKILLs, 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 WorldSKILLs.
My name is Kevin Bonnet. I am 19 years old. My skill area is car painting. The institution I'm representing is Samuel Jackman Institute of Technology, and my course is auto body repair. Initially, it was just to build new skills, but I really like it, so I want to pursue it even further. But my instructor told me that I would be a good fit for it because I was hardworking, I looked dedicated to be able to do it, and he told me I should join up, so I did. Preparation has been difficult at times, but I gained a hang of it. COVID affected my training very much because as we were really starting to get into the serious stuff of painting and getting on to more advanced stuff, we were shut off and schools were shut and we couldn't really prepare, and we lost a lot of time during that section, so we had to come in and push even more work. I expect to perform phenomenally because I got a lot of competition with the guys, so I trying to do my best and outshine them because between us is a competition. I aim a few top spot. My plans after would be, seeing where it takes me and broaden my horizon in this field that I'm in right now. And I don't really know where the future holds, I guess. Future career goals is to, one day open up a body workshop, compete with Simpson Motors and the top companies like automotive and them. So yeah, I work in towards that because when I first started, I didn't really know a lot about cars and how to fill patches or do the basic work. So it helped me a lot and it pushing me forward. It's not just a local competition, it could take you overseas and worldwide. So do it, it will benefit you in the future. I think the fact that I am here as a student of Samuel Jackman is more than enough to prepare me for the world of work.
WorldSKILLS for young and proud Bajans. WorldSKILLs, WorldSKILLs, creativity and innovation. WorldSKILLs, WorldSKILLs. Let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WorldSKILLs, 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 WorldSKILLs.
I'm here with Mr. Akil Craig Brown. Akil is the 2016 gold medalist in automotive technology at the WorldSKILLS Barbados competition. That was only 4 years ago, Akil. So tell me, what was it like? What was the experience like for you?
Well, from beginning to end, the experience was a bit nerve-wracking, coming from basically just learning everything from the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic as it formerly was. Basically, it was a challenge, first time ever competing in my skill area, and it was nerve-wracking from beginning to end.
But you overcame that and you got gold. How did you do it? What was your plan of action, and were you able to execute it? Is that how you won gold, or was it, like by the grace of God? What do you think?
Well, my mentality going in was basically to give it my all, do my ultimate best, and throughout the actual examinations and modules, I realized that I kept having difficulty trying to do everything at one time because you know that in your mind you're racing for time. So throughout I learned that I could basically just try to focus on one thing at a time, and that really worked for me.
Okay, so you learned time management, how to manage your time and how to concentrate on one thing at a time, and that was where you found your strength.
Yes.
Good to know. I'll use that for myself. So you went to international in 2017, WorldSkills Abu Dhabi. Compare the two events, compare the two experiences. What would you say was the main difference?
Well, here was a bit nerve-wracking, and there was times 10. It was basically people from all over the world. You don't know what to expect. We were actually even jumped by the time to finish the task, whereas we were training towards 3 hours. When we got there, it was 2 hours, and that was a lot more. Had to be trying to cram stuff, studying time, but then I had to come back to my usual routine and just try to focus on one thing at a time. And it was I would say it was pretty alright. We didn't basically get enough time to train in comparison to how long the other individuals were training for, but it was pretty alright other than the short time and the language barriers were a challenge as well.
Okay. You said that the other competitors, I take it from the other countries, they train longer. Do you have any examples? Like, how much longer? I mean, for instance, how long did you train compared to how long, say, somebody over there trained?
Well, in networking, I would have asked some questions, and some were like 18 months, some were short, possibly over 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so they were able to prepare 2 years straight for the international competition.
Yes.
Oh, do you know if it had to do with the length of their programs, or were they on special programs of training?
I am not entirely sure.
Okay. So finally, coming back to the present, where are you now? Where are you working now? What are you doing?
Well, I have currently started as a plant attendant trainee at the Barbados Light and Power, and along with having my automotive accessory and performance store, Dynamic Auto Imports, which is located in Sky Mall opposite quarters.
Okay, right. And how is that going? How is business, especially in this COVID time?
Well, due to the COVID time, it's been up and down, but we're just trying to stay strong and keep above waters.
So would you say that the initial training that you had in automotive technology, has that led you to where you are today?
Well, yes, because understanding certain systems is important in my field of work and in the store, being able to explain to customers how certain stuff works when they're unsure.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that your career is coming along successfully. I wish you all the best, continued success, and thank you for joining us today.
All right, thank you.
And we're here with Mr. Negus Allen Brown. Negus is the skill advisor for the car painting skill area. We're at the WorldSkills Barbados 2020 competition. This is day 4 and the second day, technically, of the car painting competition. We started yesterday, Saturday, and now today, Sunday afternoon, we are continuing. So, Negus, could you give us a little recap of yesterday? How many modules did you do yesterday?
So yesterday we did 3 modules. We started in the morning period. Started with the standard application of inside and outside of the door. So the competitors had to repair a small dent in the door, and then sand it, prepare it for painting. From there, the next module was wet on wet on the hood. So they have to just basically prime, paint, clear, matte finish. So the finish of the bonnets were matte. And from there, then after lunch, we went on to do a 4-hour module, which was the masking of the car. And then you had to also, in that 4 hours, prepare a plastic part for painting.
Okay, so were you able to complete all the modules
Yes,
yesterday?
competitors were able to complete all the modules yesterday.
Right, so how many modules are you doing today, Sunday?
So today, Sunday, we're doing 3 modules as well. At the moment, the competitors are doing the wheel. This morning period, they had to do a blend on the bumper, which was a 2-hour module as well. The wheel that they're doing now is also a 2-hour module. And this afternoon, they'll be doing a 4-hour module of blending and repairing on the fender.
So how long is the days, all the modules together? How long are the proceedings for the day?
I would say about 8 hours.
So in your estimation, how is it coming? I mean, is it proceeding smoothly? Are you satisfied?
Yes, everything is going smoothly so far. We haven't had any hiccups, which is good. The preparation here was very well done.
Right.
Thanks to you guys.
Yeah. TVAC Council and Simpson Motors.
Yes,
Simpson Motors, thank you very much.
Yes. And Automotive Arts,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
made it possible for us.
Right, so you are the skill advisor, but you also in your other job.
Yes, I am technical representative for the company. So I do travel and advise people in terms of using our products, advising correct application, and also educating people about the correct ways of using our whole field, and also too in terms of educating the youth of our products and the correct way of doing it, because we're looking not only for now but in the future. If you teach the youth the correct way, then moving forward we will raise the standard of how things are done here going forward.
How long have you been with Automotive Art?
I've been here now, this is 13 years. I came from Polytechnic as well, and Automotive Art was actually my job attachment.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so I have been here and I learned everything that I learned throughout the years.
Right, yeah. I understand you've done quite a bit of international training because, like.
Yes, last year was a very hectic year. We've been to Brazil with WORLDSKILLS as well. Me and Tariq, the competitor from car painting.
Yeah, in 2018. Yeah.
We went to Brazil for training, and then from Brazil, we came back home for a couple of weeks, and then we went to Germany to do training at the facility, which is SATA, which they manufacture the paint guns.
Yes, all the paint guns for WORLDSKILLS International. Yes,
WORLDSKILLS
right,
International. And then we went international for WORLDSKILLS International, which was in Russia.
Yeah, exactly.
So last year was a really hectic year.
Well, yes, but it sounded like it was interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing opportunity, and even to be a part of that, it was amazing. It was like the Olympics of skills.
Yes. Right. So tell us a little bit about KAZAN. I mean, like, what was you said it was like the Olympics of skills, but it was the first time you've been part of the WORLDSKILLS International, right? So what was your impression?
It blew me out of the water from obviously never being a part of anything like that before. And I would advise anybody to encourage the youth to be a part of these things, because when you travel and see the standard of how these things are done, and you learn a lot, obviously from somebody like me that haven't been in the field a while, you still obviously learn a lot from being with other people that same field as you, but obviously in a different different
different perspective and different experiences. What's the main difference, if you don't mind me asking?
The main difference is obviously resources, but as time go on and we develop as a country, and in our skill area, I try to bring back my knowledge that I learned to teach the youth of the ways and better ways of doing things.
Well, we want to thank you very much. We know that we do put a lot of pressure on you sometimes. So we thank Automotive Art, we thank you, we thank Simpson Motors, and so this afternoon we will be continuing with the car painting skill area. This is the final day of the competition. The next step is that we will have, the judges will decide on the scoring and that part of the process, and the awards ceremony takes place December 1st, so we hope to stream that and you will find out who our winners are. Thank you very much.
My name is Romario Yewen. I'm 18 years old and I will be competing in car painting. I am representing SJPA. The program I am studying is auto body repairs. I always had a love for painting. I'm ready for WORLDSKILLS, to compete with WORLDSKILLS. Well, the preparation aren't going bad. I learned some new things. I also learned how to work with others. I see myself performing well, and I'm hoping to make it to the top and do the best I can. Don't ever think you can't get it done. Just try.
WORLDSKILLS for young and proud Bajans. WORLDSKILLS, WORLDSKILLS, creativity and innovation. WORLDSKILLS, WORLDSKILLs. Let's shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WORLDSKILLs, 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 WORLDSKILLs.
My name is Tariq Mears. I'm 19 years old, and my skill area I'm competing in is car painting. The training institution I represent is the SJPA, and my program of study is vehicle body repairs. The reason I enrolled in this area of study is because I have a love and passion for anything vehicular. I learned about the WORLDSKILLS competition from a teacher, and I was entered because he thought I was capable and knew that I could make it. Participating in the competition helped me to develop team building, confidence, and be more open. And my chances of medaling are high. Is competition between me and the other guys, so I really have to put the best foot forward. Well, I see myself performing good and coming out at the top. My plans after the WORLDSKILLS competition is to continue my studies, see if I could get further into the painting world. My future career goals is to push further into the painting, learn other skills about it. It helped me to be better prepared for the world of work because being here in the institution is like a work environment. You have to be early, you got time, schedule to finish a job, and it's a push. The advice I would give is to enter, put your best foot forward, and see it as an opportunity.
WORLDSKILLS for young and proud Bajans. WORLDSKILLS, WORLDSKILLs, creativity and innovation. WORLDSKILLs, WORLDSKILLs. Let's shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WORLDSKILLs, 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 WORLDSKILLs.
Good evening and welcome back. I am Dario Walcott.
And I'm Regina Thomas.
Welcome back to the WORLDSKILLS Barbados competition. Day 4, the final day. We're actually right here in the restaurant service competition. Can't move too much because they're moving all around us. We're going to take a break. I'm going to join you. We're going to go in the studio, Regina and I, Chantel and Kiara, and we're going to bring you some running commentary. See you in a bit.
WORLDSKILLS for young and proud Bajans. WORLDSKILLs, WORLDSKILLs, creativity and innovation. WORLDSKILLs, WORLDSKILLs. Let's shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WORLDSKILLs, 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 WORLDSKILLs. WORLDSKILLs for young and proud Bajans. WORLDSKILLs, WORLDSKILLs, creativity and innovation. WORLDSKILLs, WORLDSKILLs. Let's shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WORLDSKILLs, 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 WORLDSKILLs. for young and proud Bajans. World skills, creativity and innovation. World skills, that shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados, we will improve. World skills, 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 world skills for young and proud Bajans. World skills, creativity and innovation. World skills, that shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados, we will improve. World skills, 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 world skills for young and proud Bajans. World skills, creativity and innovation. World skills, that shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados, we will improve. World skills, 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 world skills.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
To a freestyle.
Yeah. You know he's got
We were told to
Welcome back again, Dario Walcott. Now I'm joined right here in the studio with three ladies from the Barbados Community College. They're from the Bachelor's in Media and Journalism program. So to my right we have, what's your name?
Kiara Smith.
And
Regina Thomas.
Chantal Legal Gibson.
right. So World Skills is obviously about applying your skills, marrying the theory to the practical. You've seen the 6 skill areas that we've had here over the last 4 days. We've had car painting, cooking, hairdressing, fashion, graphic design, and restaurant service. But you guys also have to apply a skill. So, Kiara told me she is interested in radio. Right, Kiara?
Yes, please.
Right. So, you need to apply the theory to the practical. What have you seen so far about this competition? What has impressed you about World Skills Barbados so far?
Well, first of all, I like to see everyone's skills being displayed. I really enjoyed looking at the practical side of stuff because it's okay to keep writing in a book or for tutors to be showing you, but the actual skill being done is a whole different ball game, and that is what I learned as I am showcasing my skill here today as a upcoming journalist. It was very different for me.
Anchor.
Yes, please. And it was very different for me because during school, you know, you talk about the experience, but actually experiencing this made me see another side, and I imagine that that's what the others are feeling right now, you know, the whole different side of the practical experience. Of course, you will feel a little nervous, but I love to see everything that's going on here, and it was a good weekend. Good weekend, yes, please.
Right. So you know, TVET, Technical and Vocational Education and Training, is actually about preparing people for the world of work, right? So it's not just about going in a classroom and learning the theory, it's about learning the practical, having the skills and the knowledge to be able to perform a job role competently. You wouldn't expect somebody to operate on you life or death and has never operated on anybody. That's why doctors go to do internship. That's why lawyers go to law school. The same thing. So we have this opportunity here. What World Skills Barbados has done, and we are promoting skills development and skills excellence. So Kiara, you actually did a fantastic job just now. This is almost as if we are having this competition next time around. You guys are going to be the commentators, and I am going to make sure that that's what's going to happen. We also have to my left Regina. Now Regina actually said that she prefers to be on TV. Kiara wants to be on radio and Regina wants to be on TV. So, Regina, which of these skills was your favorite and tell me why?
Well, I would say the cooking because it showed how focused they were going forward and stuff like that. So I would say the cooking for sure.
The cooking. You sure it's just because of they were focused or there was another reason why you enjoy the cooking?
What other reason?
The fact that they're making food.
No, it was just like how focused they were regardless of the cameras and stuff like that, and just sticking to the task at hand. Yeah.
Right. So you are saying that you also need to be focused in your role when you are on TV. Everybody walking around, somebody passing you, and know, especially when you're live, because this is live. They're just letting you know this is not a dry run. This is live.
Yeah. Even like in front of the camera, at first I was nervous because you have all these persons telling you do this, do that. So I think it helps you to be more prepared and help you to go forward better, practicing these skills right now. Because before I was like I just wanted to be behind the camera, but now I think in front of the camera might be it for me. So
right, and this is your first opportunity. You're having a chance. So good to go. So did you get a chance to taste any of the food?
No.
We're gonna fix that tonight. We are gonna fix that tonight. Right? And next we have Chantel. Chantel says she wants to do print, and she's assured me that after World Skills Barbados, she's actually going to write a story for us.
Well, that's an easy get. That can happen.
Oh, well, thank you. I was only trying out a sprat, but thank you. So, Chantel, tell me what you think about World Skills Barbados 2020.
Basically, I'm really impressed with the competitors because this would have started early in the year. And then, as you know, we had the COVID-19.
Yes.
So these skill sets had to adjust to meet the new protocols, and young people were up for the challenge for that. And in terms of the cooking as well, I saw some skills like in terms of learning the different boards and stuff. And honestly speaking, Chef Pidi, you gotta love the man, but it's pressure. It's a lot of pressure, yeah? So just hearing the time check, and then you know we got time running down, and then you still know you have to be very careful with your technical side. It just shows me the confidence level of the competitors, as well as the professionalism of the competitors as well. And a lot of them give it credit to the World Skills Barbados itself.
Right. Thank you. A lot actually goes into preparation. It's not often that you actually get to see a 4-day competition. You know, most competitions will be a 1-day or a 2-day, or you go out and you compete for half of the day and come back 2 or 3 days later after some rest. But World Skills Barbados, when you think about it, you work a shift, you work 5 days straight or 6 days straight. So this competition, you have a 4 or 5 hour module. I think graphic design was like 6.5 hours. So it really, really prepares you for the world of work, and it really, really gives you, encourage you to be involved in skills development and skills excellence. If you saw the coffee that they made, well, tasted the coffee, sorry, that the guys made in restaurant service, the skills that they display with the flambe, with the beef stroganoff, I mean, it was excellent. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take a break. I am going to give the viewers a chance to not see my face for a bit. We're going to come back and let them see you guys again and give you some more highlights from World Skills Barbados 2020. All right?
Hi, good afternoon, and we're back at World Skills Barbados 2020. So, Dario, what is going to happen after this stage?
Okay, well, I realize that the roles have been reversed now, so you're the one asking the questions. But obviously, this is day 4 of the competition, final day, and after this part, we go into the closing and award ceremony, which actually will be on December 1st here at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center. It's going to be at 4 p.m. We're going to be streaming live to the public across World Skills Americas as well, and that's where you're going to know who the winners are. We're also going to see the scores and see which of these competitors will have the opportunity to represent Barbados. Now, Barbados has participated in World Skills Americas in 2012 and 2014, and we actually medaled in 2012 and 14 in hairdressing. In 2012, we got a silver medal, Akila Chapman, and in 2013, we got a bronze medal with Rukai Clark. So we've participated in World Skills International in 2017 in Abu Dhabi, and in KAZAN in Russia in 2019. 2021, where these competitors are supposed to be going to, had been postponed until 2022 because obviously, you know, the coronavirus and everything that has postponed everything across the world. So these competitors are hoping to represent Barbados at that next competition.
So, do you have any favorite competitors?
That's a bad question. I can't answer that. No, I don't have any favorite competitors. I just wish them all the best. And unfortunately, everybody can't win and everybody can't represent Barbados. But I just hope that they are able to do their best. I'll tell you something. Every year, people ask me, why do you go through all this stress, all this hard work? Last year at World Skills Barbados Juniors, a competitor came to me at the end of the competition and he said, sir, I was wondering who was talking about because people don't call me sir. But I looked around and the young man said to me, thanks for the opportunity. And for me, that was enough. You didn't have to give me $1 more. You didn't have to give me a trip. You didn't have to give me anything else. It was the opportunity to be able to give a young person that opportunity to excel and show their skills, just as what I'm doing here with you guys. You guys are training. Kiara told me just now that she's actually very excited to be here and doing this because, as she said, to be in the classroom, you learn about it, you read it in a book, but to be able to apply your skills is really something that everybody doesn't get the opportunity to do. Employers complain all the time that people aren't work ready. There's a reason for that. They don't get a chance to practice. You can't be the best cricketer or the best sportsman or the best chef if you don't practice. So if you guys are going to excel, as I'm sure you will, you need to get a chance to practice, right?
Yes, please.
Right. So who's next? Kiara, Chantal, who's going to ask me the next question?
Me, I'll give it up.
Yeah, let's go, Kiara.
Okay, so Dario,
Yes, please.
you've seen the cooking competition, and I just want to know, what have you seen so far? What is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal. You mean here? Because I like macaroni and corned beef. But what I was impressed with here was the fish, the mystery fish that they had to do. What I like about the plating is that the colors that they do. You know, obviously when you cook at home, I know Bajans say once it burn it cook, so that's the first thing we do. But just the colors, some of the red, the pink, when the plating, when we put the food on our table, I take the spoon in the fork and you just can't wait to eat it. But the skill and the science that goes in behind what they're doing, that is what really impresses me about this competition.
Okay, I'm going to move on to Chantal.
Chantal's turn now. Okay, Chantal.
Okay, so my question is basically, what advice would you give to future competitors or people looking to get into World Skill Barbados?
Right. So, if you have second thoughts, don't have a second thought. Join it. It's as simple as that. Go into it. Every experience that you go into, you don't necessarily have to win to learn. And actually, when I play cricket, I tell my teammates and my colleagues that often when you win, you don't learn because you think you've done everything all so well. It's when you made a mistake when you can say, oh shoot, you know what? Maybe I left the chicken in too long, or maybe I put too much alcohol into my Irish coffee, or you know, that's when you learn. And the thing about it is that no matter what happens at the end of this competition, no matter what the results are, the experience is yours. You take away everything from this experience. And even you guys, I am sure, is this your first time doing something?
Yes, it is.
Well, there you go. You get an opportunity to take something away from this competition. Everybody here, we actually have auditing our competition, the students from the University of the West Indies in the auditing program. As I said all the time, TVET, Technical and Vocational Education and Training, we are also about competence-based education and training. Being able to apply that theory. It's one thing to sit and read a book. Somebody asks you a question, you respond because you read the book the entire night before, as I did, and able to come back and answer the question correctly. But when you go out to work, it's not the same. I actually studied accounting, and when I went to work for the first time, I was extremely nervous because they were real numbers. This is actually somebody's money. So if we had the opportunity to practice as these students how do, as you now do, you will be more work ready, more ready for the world of work, yeah? Any other questions? No, I have a question for you guys. You said, Chantel, that you want to be in print. Tell me what about print media that you're most comfortable with, or what you like about it.
Well, the reason I like print is it's kind of different from you're not being able to see your visual, and you don't have the audio. So basically you use words to create an image. So your ability to tell a story determines what people take from that story. And I'm old school, so I grew up with the books. And I'm one that like the books more than the movies because the imagination just let you go a little further. So I like to give my audience that experience.
Okay. All right. So Regina,
Yes,
since you prefer TV, I actually want us to have a shot of either the cooking or the restaurant, and I want you to tell me about what is happening here. What are you seeing right here now?
Put me on this spot like this.
Jessica is putting her gloves on.
Yes.
Seems focused. Let's give me some commentary.
Well, I don't know who.
Her name is Jessica.
Okay, so I guess Jessica is just trying to get anything else she may need to continue plating, because I saw earlier she was plating with the chocolate, or yeah, it looked like chocolate.
Yeah,
to
because
me,
they're
but
doing a dessert. That's
yeah,
correct.
Right, so I guess she's just trying to get everything she may need to put on the plates, and I can't really tell what's that in her hand.
It looks like chocolate to me as well. Chocolate. So I will speak properly as I'm working. Chocolate. Jessica is actually a student of the Barbados Community College, and behind her we have Shananki Ned, who is from the Barbados Vocational Training Board. What I can tell you, it seems like from all commentary that we've had and reports from the public, is that the competition looks very stiff. Nobody can actually pick a clear winner at this stage, which is good for the competition. It keeps the suspense. It means that when we go to the closing ceremony, everybody, including myself, will be surprised, because all of these competitors seem skilled, and as Kiara said before, they all seem focused. Did you guys get an opportunity to dine in the restaurant service competition?
No, we didn't.
You seem so disappointed, Regina. you seem extremely like, you know what, maybe next time you will get an opportunity to dine in the restaurant service competition. So if we go over to restaurant service now, we get a shot of restaurant. Who you can see here is Shanika Cadogan. It seems like she's picking up the
utensils
or cutlery, whatever they call them in the service. Shanika is actually a competitor from the Barbados Community College. The Barbados Community College, the restaurant service competition actually has, all 4 competitors are from the Barbados Community College. Leading up to the competition, we had some challenges, and the other institutions had to withdraw. So now we only have competitors from the Barbados Community College. Part of the restaurant service, as you can see, is that they have to show social skills. So you can see that Shanika is here interacting with the guests. I guess she's asking them how good was her service. I can see here the gentleman is giving his compliments to the chef. You read his lips?
No, I can't.
It seems like I read his lips. He said he's giving his compliments to the chef. So Shanika, it seems like she's finished her service now. She is escorting her guests out of the restaurant, out of Cadogan's restaurant, Shanika Cadogan. And I can see there the guest is actually congratulating Shanika on a job well done. You can see that. Can we pick up another competitor? Yes, another competitor where we can see what is happening in the restaurant service competition. I must tell you that my favorite competition was the restaurant service competition. And I actually did casual dining on Friday night. And I really can't remember how the food tasted, but I can tell you that the wine was fantastic. I had about 4 or 5 of them, so that's probably why I can't remember how the food tasted. But restaurant service was actually my favorite competition. And what I like about the restaurant service competition is that it has so many skills. You need to do mixology, you have to make some drinks. Obviously there's the service. You have to interact with the guests. There's the flambe, where you need to cook in front of the guests. There is fruit carving, which is involved as well in the bar module. Obviously fine dining requires you to be of a different standard. Here we have on camera Tokwanja Giddings. I guess she's serving the dessert. And what I've been told is that they serve the females in the restaurant first. So that's probably why she went to all the females before the male. It's not that she doesn't, that is that she forgot the male guests, but they serve the females first. That's what I've been told. I haven't been in class for a very long time. Right? So, Kiara.
Yes, please.
After today, your experience with WorldSkills Barbados, if you had to tell somebody about this experience, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that it was a very interesting experience, actually. I learned a lot about the progress. There's a different atmosphere to what I'm doing. I enjoyed it. I was a little nervous.
You are enjoying it because we're finished.
Yes, please. I am enjoying it. I was a little nervous at first, but now I'm getting into it. I was actually motivated by the other students and the other competitors, I should say, getting into their skills and doing what they love. And right now, I am doing what I love. And yes, I really appreciate you talking to us, talking to me today. And yes, I enjoyed it.
Well, Kiara, you just made my day. That's enough for me. I can actually sign off for tonight. I probably can leave you guys and let you guys finish tonight. You think I can do that?
Yes, you could.
Okay, well,
yes,
all right. So what we'll do is that we'll sign off here for a bit. I will give you guys a chance to get your thoughts together. We'll go to a break and come back, and you will introduce the next part of the WorldSkills Barbados competition as we give you some more coverage here from the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center. I have Kiara, Regina, and Chantel here with me. We'll see you in a bit.
WorldSkills for young and proud Bajans. WorldSkills, creativity and innovation. WorldSkills, let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WorldSkills, WorldSkills for young and proud Bajans. WorldSkills, creativity and innovation. WorldSkills, let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WorldSkills, WorldSkills for young and proud Bajans. WorldSkills, creativity and innovation. WorldSkills, let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WorldSkills, WorldSkills for young and proud Bajans. WorldSkills, creativity and innovation. WorldSkills, let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados we will improve. WorldSkills, WorldSkills for young and proud Bajans. WorldSkills, creativity and innovation. WorldSkills, let's shape a world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building building up our economy. Barbados, we will improve. World skills, 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 world skills.
Hello and welcome back to WorldSkills Barbados Competition 2020. I'm here with Chef Reese and we're going to talk a little bit of what's happening today.
Hi, good evening. So it's the plating segment for the dessert module, and my two students are doing pretty good. I'm really impressed with the progress, and the plates are looking really, really exciting.
Okay, and that's good. I'm going to head over to Regina and let her answer her question.
Which student is your student?
Oh, we have Station 2, Shaquan Graham, and Station 4, Jessica Cummins.
So what do you expect from them in this competition?
Oh, it's poetry in motion. They're absolutely killing it.
All right, Chef Reese, I need to ask you another question.
No
Can
problem.
you run over with me how the competitors would have prepared for this competition?
Well, it was a little difficult due to COVID. The time frame for the preparation was a little short, but you know, we still got in a couple sessions, tried to sharpen the skills, make sure that we are ready for the competition, and you know, it's showing. It's definitely showing.
Okay, and I'm very curious. What are some of the tips or advice that you would have given to some of the competitors?
Especially today, you know, we aim for height on the plate, colors, natural flavors, local ingredients, you know, and stick to the modules and what the judges ask for.
Okay. All right. How are the skills beneficial to the competitors?
Well, for me, you know, moving forward, it can build your character, especially if you want to remain in this field. All of these little things, you know, add to their repertoire moving forward and makes you a better chef in the long run.
Okay, wow. And I just have one last question for you. What do you think of the process? How have your students been going so far?
Oh, very good. They were paying attention to detail, very attentive, and they followed the instructions for the most part, and I'm very proud of all of them.
Okay, so since you're so proud of all of them, how do you think this is going to impact the future of, you know, the cooks?
Well, we also have some current students on the sidelines watching, and they're really, really inspired with what's going on. So, you know, let's hope for the next competition that they put their names in the hat and they may have the opportunity to shine as my students are doing right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Chef Reese. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you, same here.
WorldSkills Barbados is a technical and vocational skills competition for young persons between the ages of 16 and 21. The skill areas are automotive technology, culinary arts, garment making, and hairdressing. These areas were chosen because these are the ones that the programs at the institutions that the young persons are at, these ones fit closely to the test projects of WorldSkills International. The competitors are judged against the test projects from WorldSkills International. These test projects are a list of performance tasks which the individuals need to compete within a specific time frame.
Ever since I was a kid, my dad was always either playing with a lawnmower or engine somewhere, somehow, so I was always outside to help him. That's how I got interested.
When I was a baby, I was around my father as he was a mechanic. Coming all up, he taught me everything. When he was racing, he showed me how to drive. My father helped me get my own workshop.
Well, I was inspired by my grandfathers as from a young age I used to watch on as they work because both of them had workshops.
I enjoy working for cars, getting my hands dirty, doing electrical party work. The competition will benefit me, getting my name up there, getting exposed to big companies in Barbados.
I think it was a great opportunity, and it also gave me a chance to showcase my individual skills.
I believe that it will definitely help me get a job faster because all that stuff goes on your resume.
So when I was younger, I used to get scrap fabric from the needleworkers office so that I can make clothes for my dollies. And when I was in secondary school, I wanted to be a fashion designer. After a couple of years, I finally came to Polytechnic to learn how to do it right. I know that the World Skills competition will benefit me because all of Barbados will know that I'm a finalist and people will know that I make clothes well.
I entered the World Skills Barbados competition because I wanted to be more experienced in this field. There are not a lot of job markets out there, and me being a garment maker, a fashion designer, that would be me putting myself to be an entrepreneur.
I got involved with cosmetology since I was small. It was a passion I always wanted, something that inspired me. Well, the things I like about my field is the creative part, the styling, like pinning up to the hair.
I entered the WorldSKILLS Barbados competition because I wanted the exposure and the experience. Technical vocational skills are very important because everybody cannot be a doctor or a lawyer. Doctors get their hairdo, lawyers get their hairdo also.
I entered the WorldSKILLS competition because it will teach me more than I knew before, and it will help me to go just beyond staying in the classroom and at home doing hair.
Food is my passion. I was raised in a very food-oriented family, and the cooking was one of the many things we did together. So my love started from there. I entered the WorldSKILLS Barbados competition as a way to stretch my limits and go beyond anything I've ever done before.
I always had a passion for cooking. I always see myself becoming a chef one day and owning my own restaurant. I entered the WorldSKILLS Barbados competition for recognition so I can be known.
I have a passion for cooking and I love it, I enjoy it. It's not only a job to me, it's like fun. The WorldSKILLS competition will benefit me in the areas of my time management.
It will benefit me because I will see my skills under pressure and I can work on them and see what I'm weak in or strong in, and in the long run, it will be nice on my resume, so I'm going for it.
Technical and vocational skills speak to the skills that are necessary for an individual to perform competently in a job role. They also enable an individual to start and manage their business. WorldSKILLS Barbados creates an avenue for young persons to market themselves, to basically show off their skills, improve their employability.
Good evening. We are back here, WorldSKILLS Barbados, right in the heat of the action. I am here with Chef Edie. I am here with the expert because I have no idea what I'm looking at other than the fact that it's food. Chef Edie, tell me exactly what's going on here.
All right, so this is the final dessert plates. Now, you're just in time to see the closing of the window. That's the 10 minutes that they're allowed to send the finished plates up to the judges. So they have 10 minutes, so we have one more to come and about 3 minutes to go in that open window. And this is the dessert section. So what we gave them for dessert, we told them we wanted chocolate mousse. We gave them,
hold on, a chocolate what?
Chocolate mousse. For you, a fluffy chocolate dessert. Okay, made from egg and stuff like that, right? So a chocolate mousse, and because if you remember the skills test here was whipping egg whites to meringues to stiff peak, and then the egg yolks to a sabayon, which is a nice creamy texture. So that is what they will take then after that skills test to turn it into a chocolate mousse. Add chocolate and other flavorings and turn it into a chocolate mousse. That's what we have here. And they're supposed to have on the same plate a cake, and it must be a warm cake. So the technique there is how are you going to serve a warm cake next to a cold chocolate mousse. And they were also given almond as a nut, and of course fruit on there.
Let's come out the road right in the heat of the action. The fourth plate is here. My first question. It is moving. What do we have here?
Nothing out of the way. That's a gel. That's actually that's a very well executed piece of dessert there, because you've made a gel. What you've done is get a flavor liquid and turn it into a gel. And then, as you said, it is moving, which is an indication that the gel is of a good consistency. If it came there and was just sticking up straight, it means that it would be too much gelatin in there, then it would be hard. That's not right. Or if it's falling off and breaking, it's too soft. But that's perfectly done. If you break it a little bit, so it's shaking and staying in place?
Just don't break it.
No, it's not going to. Just perfectly done. Really well done.
And my other question, something here looks like a protractor that I use at school. What's this?
You're really not a cook, are you? This is a tweel. This is a fruit tweel. The competitor made. So they made a flavored liquid again, and that is baked in oil and then stuck in there. So nice and crisp texture. So the kind of varying textures on the plate here. This has a lot of complexity on it. So lots of different flavors, and lots of different textures as well. You know, so you have the crispness of the tea, you have the softness of the gel, the moussiness of the chocolate mousse, and this is a fried element in there. Remember, when things on the plate had to be fried, something on the plate had to be fried, and something had to be baked. That was given to the competitors. So that's what you have there.
Okay. How long was this module? And yes, tell me how long.
This module was 3.5 hours. So you had to complete the skills test within the first 30 minutes, and then you had 3 hours and 25 minutes to do your cooking before the plating started. So really and truly, you had 3 hours and 25 minutes to cook.
So, Chef Edie, this is the final day, day 4. Tell me what you think about this World Skills competition. How do you think the competition went? From layman's term, from my point of view, I think the competition is actually very stiff, but are you impressed with the competitors?
Actually, yes, I am. And I know what I like most of all, the enthusiasm, the hunger to learn, the heat. And I think they understand that this is a total different level of competition. Not the look good, taste good, what we call look good, taste good competition, where you come to competition, see a plate, it looks pretty, and it tastes good, so it probably won. This was all about skills. And if you look at all these plates, you can see some of the skills attempted in all the plates there. You're asked to serve a cold mousse and a hot cake on the same plate. You're asked to take nuts and almond nuts, and you're asked to take dry fruit. Make sure you do something to those and put them on the plate. All these things you're asked to do. So the amount of skill that goes into this plate, as a layman, you may not see it, but a professional or a person coming out, you might only experience if you go to a restaurant, you get a plate in there, and you realize this thing is amazing, and you don't understand why it's amazing. It would be amazing because all the skills were applied. So you get variance of textures, variance of flavors, variance of consistency, all that goes into the plate.
And many different cooking methods.
There you go. Exactly.
Right. So I also, learning from you. Yeah. I also wanted to let the viewers know that Chef Edie and I were supposed to have a cook-off. Unfortunately, Chef Edie said he had to leave at 7:30, so I gave him an opportunity not to be embarrassed this evening. All right, so Chef Edie has gotten away from that. What I will do, Chef, what I will let you to do, is that I would like to taste one of these dishes. Can I do that?
Of course you can.
So you take me to, well, I will actually let you taste all of them, but can I have 2 tasting spoons from anybody so that Chef Edie and I, Chef Edie and I am going to have a taste of these dishes right here.
What Mr. Walker didn't tell you that he challenged me to a tin can competition, tuna fish and corned beef. Here you go.
No, Chef. What I was telling you is that, thank you. All right, you go first.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the mousse first, yeah? So this is, can I say what I think about it? Yeah. Can I? Okay. Can I? Sure? Well, no, but I mean, it is, yeah. I would say, from trying to do is that this mousse is there, but to me it's a little bit stiff. It could have used maybe a little bit of whipped cream or egg white to make it a little bit stiff. You see what I mean? It's a little bit stiff. See what I mean? A little bit tough in your mouth. You want to make it lighter.
You can only taste one piece, or you can go back again?
You want if you want.
All right.
It obviously tastes good. But
thank you.
No, and it's right.
Yeah.
The flavor is great. Really great flavor. This chocolate in there, right? The only thing for this to me is that it's a little bit stiff.
Okay.
You see what I mean? You understand what I'm
You're
saying?
good. Yeah. The next one, we're here. So tell me, we didn't speak about this one over there, but tell me about the
tweel again. This is a tweel, another tweel again. So this looks like a tweel with almond or some sort of cake. So the tweel, if you break it, you find it's kind of a crisp brick. So that adds a lot of texture there. And he did some work with the design as well, trying to design some chocolate inside there. So he did some work here with the design as well, which is great. Yeah? But what I'm not seeing is the mousse. Remember, one you required? It's piped.
Piped to the side.
This one?
Yeah, piped to the side.
Whoa.
Piped to the side.
Okay.
So, enough of the talking. Can I taste the mousse?
Of course, you can. What do you think? Tell me what you think.
I can show you. Right.
I think you better stick to office work.
Next one. Hi, Marika. Right, so give me an idea about this dish now.
Okay, so we have, again, the varying textures in here. And the fruit in there, the strawberry in there. You have the fruit made in the gel as well. The cake is there in the middle, and the mousse is here. And then a crisp flavor of a crisp texture as well. Some sort of caramelized thing going on there. And I'm assuming that this is maybe a second cream sauce that I have in there. If I taste it, I can tell you. Oh, yeah, it's a cream in there for sure. And then it was torched, meaning to give it that kind of burnt flavor on the top. What that does is add additional flavor. So when you take that, you're going to get that burnt flavor along with the creaminess of the white, and that really brings out everything as far as the flavor is concerned.
My time now? Thank you.
Your time to tell us what you think.
I can go again? No, you were talking about the texture and the flavor and all that, but I'll tell you how I would explain this one. It tastes Moorish.
It tastes
Moorish. Thank you. This is Deshaun Wiggins. Deshaun Wiggins. Fantastic.
But are you noticing the differences in textures as
Yes.
you come along?
But they all had to use different cooking methods.
They had to do the same cooking methods, but you see they're varying textures. So again, it's the chef's interpretation.
Right. Okay. So it's almost like sometimes when I do my barbecue sauce, where sometimes it comes barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Sometimes it comes out dark. Sometimes it comes out clear, and sometimes it doesn't come out at all. Next table.
Stick to the office, Dario. Barbecue sauce.
Next table. Right. So this is the one with the gel, and I can see something inside of the gel. What would that be?
Right. Well, it looks like some sort of dust, maybe like gold dust flakes and things like that. That's what it looks like to me on the outside. And of course, there's some fruit on the inside as well. Remember, fruit was required, right? So the fruit's in the inside, and what this competitor did was to kind of set the fruit inside of the gel, which is really creative, really good thinking, you know. And to do all this in the time given is pretty good, pretty amazing. All right. Pretty amazing.
My time now?
Your time, Moorish again, right?
Moorish, yeah.
So you have the mousse on there.
So what I think about this one as well, and I actually came down the line. We had who we had at the end of that? Cody. We had Cody, we had Shaquan, and we had Deshaun, and now we are at Jessica. And what I recognize about them all, they all have a similar taste, and that to me is Moorish. You can explain what you like and all the terms that you would like to use, but to me, I think it's Moorish.
Just let me tell you, so for the public, Moorish is not a culinary term.
says Chef Edie. So we move down here now to Shananki Nate, Barbados Vocational Training Board.
Yeah.
You can tell me about this one.
I like the work she did on this
mousse.
You see it?
On the mousse.
Nice and square. You can see the technique working right there. Nice and square. Has it garnished with the heart-shaped straw, with the strawberry, and then you kind of twirl again. So you have like three different textures as far as flavor is concerned. The chocolate mousse, the flavor of the fruit, and then the crispness of what's on the top there. Really good work.
And you also said that they had to incorporate nuts into the dish.
Correct. You don't eat nuts, right?
I don't know how to answer that question. So they're almonds.
No, cashew nuts there.
Cashew? It could be dress shoes, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. My time now?
Your time.
Okay. So we're gonna go.
This really has great flavor. There's something in there that is mixed in with the mousse.
I told you it is the Moorish flavor in it.
The Moorish, okay. It's the Moorish flavor. Let's say that. It's the Moorish.
So what I recognize about this one is that this mousse is cold and the others...
Not as cold. Right. So again, the techniques were practiced really well here. All of them really should be cold because it's supposed to be a cold mousse and a warm cake. So this contestant came closest to what we're looking for as far as the presentation of the plate is concerned.
Okay, so we go again?
You see that? Good.
Mousse. All right. Thank you very much, Chef Edie. Thank you to the competitors in the World Skills Barbados competition. Thank you to the volunteers who've been working hard over the last... Morris. Thank you to the volunteers who've been working hard over the last 4 days. Thank you to everybody who's made World Skills Barbados 2020 a success. Hi, sir. Thank you to you coming out and supporting everybody. Signing off from World Skills Barbados 2020. We are going to see you guys on December 1st at the closing and award ceremony. That's where we're going to find out who the winners are. I also want to say a special thank you to my co-host, Regina, Kiara, and Chantel for doing a fantastic job. I also want to let you know that those guys are also going to be on the Student Guild for the Barbados Community College Student Guild, Kiara and Chantel, so I'm going to vote for them. Again, sending out, we guys will see you next week, Tuesday, right here, back at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center to tell you who the winners of the World Skills Barbados 2020 competition are.
World skills for young and proud Bajans. World skills, creativity and innovation. World skills, that shape our world-class workforce today. Be leaders in all we do. Building up our economy, Barbados, we will improve.